Hey everyone, welcome back to another Reactions with Erin video. In this video, I will be reacting to Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and you chase for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a pistol on your little finger. Maybe get a pistol on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. The little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Ooh,
Alright, I'm pausing. Almost halfway there. About the halfway mark. I have come to love this band. Definitely they have that 80s sound. They're referring to a lot of 80s stuff in here, specifically MTV. MTV was at its height in the 80s. I did not experience the 80s. I missed it by a little over 10 years. Actually, if I would have been born 5 years earlier, I would have technically been born in the 80s. So, yeah. Just missed the 80s. But yeah, referring to a lot of things from the 80s. So I did not experience the 80s, but from the things my parents have told me about the 80s, you know, specifically MTV came out in the early 80s, and it was much different than the MTV that we know now. So, yeah. I love their guitar solos as always. They're awesome. Yeah. Not too much more to say. Let's enjoy the rest of the song.
Mama, she got it sticking in the cameraman. Oh, look at her, so. And he's up there. What's that? Hawaiian noises. He's banging on the bottles like a chicken fence. Oh, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your chicks for free. We got to install a microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Listen here, now, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on your MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. And your chicks for free. Ooh, and money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free.
Not the fade out. Please don't stop. They're so good. It's like you want them to go on. What What do they say? All good things must come to an end. I could seriously listen to those guys all day. I love anything I've listened to them, anything I've listened to by them, um, from their songs that make me, want to get up and dance, like Money for Nothing and Sultans of Swing, to one of their songs has even made me tear up. Like, that was, the name will come to me, Brothers in Arms. That one made me tear up when I reacted to it. So they evoke a lot of different emotions, which I love. And the lead singer on this one, I didn't say it when I paused, but I thought, from the moment I heard him kind of doing that singing, talking style, like Bob Dylan. That's who I thought of when I heard him. I'm not sure his name. Is that Mark Knopfler? Yeah, I've done a little bit of research on these guys, but I forget all the names of the band members. But I really liked his voice. It's really unique and kind of reminiscent of like Bob Dylan. Okay, so the lyrics to this song. I want my MTV. They repeat that 4 times. Now look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. See the little faggot with the earrings and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. That little faggot got his own jet airplane. That little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums. Look at that mama. She's got it sticking in the camera, man. We could have some fun. He's up there, what's that? Hawaiian noises, banging on the bongos like a chimpanzee. Oh, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. So, what I'm hearing, tell me if I'm wrong on this, but this is like a blue collar worker. Like, these guys are delivering things, like having to do manual labor, like installing appliances, and they're almost resentful of people that like make their money on TV by, what seems like doing nothing to them. That's what I'm hearing. And I can relate to that on a different level. I've mentioned before I'm a nurse. So I'm a nurse on the floor. So I'm, doing, taking care of like if someone has an open wound, making sure that dressing is intact, giving meds, lots of meds, things like that. And sometimes it seems like, if I'm like frustrated with the amount of work that I'm having to do on a certain shift, to me, I'll be like frustrated with office nurses. Like, oh, they have it so easy. They just have to work in the office. They're not out here actually doing the work on the floor. So that's not always true, but sometimes in the moment, that's what it feels like to me. So I can relate to those feelings of frustration of like, oh, they've got it so easy. They make these big bucks by doing nothing. All right, let's see, where was I? Listen here, now that ain't working, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing and chicks for free. Get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing, chicks for free. Get your money for nothing, chicks for free. Repeats that again. Look at that, look at that. I want my MTV. Get your money for nothing and the chicks for free. Money for nothing and the chicks for free. Easy, easy money for nothing. Easy, easy chicks for free. So these feelings of frustration continue for the rest of the song as it fades out. I like that song. I really like it. This song is about rock star excess and the easy life it brings compared with real work. Mark Knopfler wrote it after overhearing delivery men in New York department store complain about their jobs while watching MTV. He wrote the song in the store sitting at a kitchen display they had to set up. Many of the lyrics were things they actually said. That is funny. Sting sings on this and helped write it. He and Knopfler are the credited writers. That's him at the beginning saying, I want my MTV. Sting did not want a songwriting credit, but his record company did because they would have earned royalties from it. Of course, money talks. They claimed it sounded very similar to a song Sting wrote for the Police, Don't Stand So Close to Me. Dire Straits recorded this at Montserrat. Sting was on vacation there and they came by to help out. I think that is so funny that this was written by like rock singers, like the people that are being complained about in this song. The innovative video was one of the first to feature computer-generated animation, which was done using an early program called Paintbox. The characters were supposed to have more detail, like buttons on their shirts, but they used up the budget and had to leave it as is. It won Best Video at the 1986 MTV Video Music Awards. The video was directed by Steve Barron, who also directed the famous Aha video for Take On Me, and Thomas Dolby's She Blinded Me with Science. In the book I Want My MTV, various people who worked at the network explained that Dire Straits' manager asked the network what they could do to get on the network and break through in America. Their answer was, write a hit song and let one of the top directors make a video. Mark Knopfler took the directive to write an MTV-able song, quite literally using the network's tagline in the lyrics. The song ended up sounding like an indictment of MTV, but Les Garland, who ran the network, made it clear they loved the song and were flattered by it. Hearing I Want My MTV on the radio was fantastic publicity, even if there was some unfavorable implications in the lyrics. Steve Barron was dispatched to do the video and charged with the task of convincing Mark Knopfler, who hated the videos, to do one that was groundbreaking. Barron says that Knopfler wasn't into the idea, but his girlfriend, an American, was at the pitch and loved the idea. Knopfler agreed, in part because he didn't have to appear in it, and Barron hired a UK production company called Rushes to work on it. Said Barron, the song is damning to MTV in a way. That was an ironic video. The characters we created were made of televisions, and they were slagging off television. Videos were getting a bit boring. They needed some waking up, and MTV went nuts for it. It was like a big advertisement for them. That is funny. Okay, there's some more song facts, but this video is kind of getting long. Yeah, it's almost 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to stop there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Erin out. See you soon.